Hey man, hope you're doing alright. So I really don't like the situation here, and I don't like. This is exactly the feeling I've been picking up on from my mom and from my brother. Is this weird feeling of them thinking like they need? It's like they think like their life is worse than mine, or it's like they're jealous of me. Like it's resentment and jealousy and like a feeling like they want to make me do things that they've had to do, but they feel like they shouldn't have to do, and they think that I should have to do them. It's weird fucking energy, really fucking weird, man, and it is extremely frustrating because my mom is on some things I think delusional, and it's in my opinion she pushes herself way too hard, and she takes on more than she's able to handle, and she'll push herself and she'll break down, and then we have to deal with her pushing herself and being broken down, which is part of life, and I'm not complaining about that, but I'm also here to help. Like when I see her doing things, I'm like, that's too much for you. Like, and then the next day, sure enough, you're beat up and you've done too much. It's like I've seen this time and time again, mom, and you keep on doing these things, and it's the way she looks at me. It's like she comes up with these excuses to why she can't work on the things that she loves to work on, and and then she's like, well, if I didn't have to work this, or if I didn't have to work this, I could work on what I love. And like she says it to me, this it's very passive aggressive, and it's like she's essentially jealous and mad or resentful of me because I've found a way to live a life that is not dependent on the system the way that she is, and it's like she is hating on me because I've lived this way, and she thinks that she's like funding my life living like this, even though I compensate. Like as far as the material she gives me, I'm able to compensate that. And then there's the work I do here to take care of animals that she chose to get. And then Little Bear, which I claim the most responsibility because I'm the most able to take care of him, but he's not my dog. Like I didn't go out and get him. He was a dog that needed help, and we've been helping him. But it's just it's a strange dynamic, and anyway, for whatever reason, she woke up today wanting to ask more out of me. And initially, I agreed to it because I was like, okay, but it didn't feel right. So it's like, this is also the energy vampire thing. Like, anytime your spidey senses pick up on something, because it's like, I was in a good mood, I don't mind helping, like, that's totally fine. But, like, when my intuition immediately picks up on something, like, doesn't feel right, like, when she asked me that, like, it immediately didn't feel right. So that's why it's like I paused for a little bit and I was like, okay, yeah, sure. And then, I went about my day, but, I was sitting here thinking and it just didn't feel right. It didn't feel right. So then it's like, all right, well, I'm going to try to do, I just talked about all this energy vampire shit. So it's like, I'm going to try to just go and talk my way through it to see if I can get her to see where I'm coming from. Because I truly don't want to make any decision that I don't think is rooted in good reason. So when I think about what she's asked me, I'm going over it like, is this good reasoning? And for my deduction, it's not, because there's a way she could do this without needing to have me take time out of my life to help her. So she's really just wanting to be, and she eventually admitted it, she wanted to be spoiled. And and then like the Christmas thing, and she does all these decorations with Christmas, and it's like, that's your choice, mom. Like I don't. This is why I don't like holidays. I'd rather us all just carry that spirit with us all the time, instead of needing holidays for people just to. And then it's like we have these holidays, so it's like it's almost like people like choose just to be nice on these days, but then everything else, and that's not how my mom is. But like it should be. Christmas should be 24/7. We should, but like not in an enabling way. It should be a loving way. That should be the way life is. Um, but instead it's turned into this thing to where people want to, like, I don't know, it's almost like it, it's more of a miserable moment than a happy moment. And when it comes to gifts and giving, it's like that should be something from the heart, from somebody who wants to give. Like, to ask somebody on the spot for something, it's almost like she's asking, like, she's using this time to like cash in on things that she wants to get me to do for her. And that's just a strange way of thinking. And I don't think like that. I don't, I don't think like that. It's hard for me to process, like, getting somebody to want to, like, to me, it feels like she's trying to control me in some type of a way. And that's strange. This is something I've been picking up on to a lesser or greater degree in just the way that she lives her life. I've even confronted her on this, and she denies it, but it's also like evident. So because there's many times she says things that I feel like she's saying, but she actually wants me to do them, but she'll say them in a way that's just like expressing it, but it's actually like she wants me to do it, but she won't be like straight up and actually tell me she wants me to do it. So she'll just like say it in an offhand way, and it's like, well, hold on a second. Like, you may say it in this offhand way, but why do I feel like there's a different meaning behind what you actually said? And that's irritates me. I'm like, just be honest, mom. If you want something, just ask me, please. I don't want to sit here and have to like feel through things and try to figure out if that's what you really want, or I don't like that. And then I've confronted her about that, and then the other day she was like, "Well, if you actually can hear me, then I am talking to you." And it's like, okay, well, first of all, a lot of times you just speak to a wall or in an area of the house, and you have no idea where other people are, but you're just hoping that they hear you, and you're saying that if they can hear you, that they should then respond to you, even though you're not even really talking to them. But then you're wanting them to respond to you in a direct way when you're not even being directed to them. But then when I tell her that, she's like, "No, I'm not actually doing that." But then she kind of confessed to she is the other day. It's really frustrating, dude. I can't tell you how many days I've been spent like this, like where I'm in a good mood, things are going well, and some type of strange interaction like this happens largely with my brother. I mean, with my mother or my brother. And to me, it's like I'm just living my life, doing my thing. Like, what are you guys coming into my lane, attacking me? That's what it feels like. It's like an attack or an attempt to get stuff out of me because they feel like they haven't been compensated enough. And I can relate to that feeling because I've shared how I feel, da 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 da. But I'm not sitting here like truly bent up about it. I'm just like, this is what I feel. I've done the work for. So it just feels like an equal justification. But at the same time, I really don't. It's just because the only reason why I want that is because it's going to help me get the job done. It's not like I actually really want these things to want them. They're tools I need to do a job. It's different. The land is a tool. Is an area I need to grow the food I need to solve this issue. So it's not like a wanting. It's not like I just want a Corvette just to have a Corvette. I don't really have those desires anymore. Um, so, anyways, man, and now there's this weird icky feeling, and then she tells me just to forget about it, just let it go, just move on if it's a hassle. And it's like that's not me. I don't just because like the fact that this happened in the first place tells me where your head's at. And it's a strange place from where my head's at, and I don't like living in a household to where we can't see eye to eye on things. And right now I'm feeling like me and my mom aren't seeing eye to eye on things, and it's unfortunate to live in a household with somebody like that. And because I care about the harmony, like other people are able to continue on with their life in disharmony. I don't like living like that. I like to have a harmonious vibe. If it's not harmonious, I like to move away. I'd rather be on my own or find other people of a harmonious mind. But I can't do that right now. I could, but I'd be doing that knowing I'm leaving a house that's in disharmony. So, anyways, I just thought I'd just be careful, man, because it's just because people are your mother doesn't mean they know what's best for you. And that's a sad truth that I say, but I have to remember, like, this is the same person that still feels she doesn't have to talk to me about me wanting to kill myself. Like, she's told me that. She feels she should not have to talk to me about issues I've had with killing myself. But then this is also the issue. So it's like, you don't want to do that for me, but then you're asking me to pick you up on some like mundane little thing that you don't even need help with. You just want me to help you just to want me to help you. But yet you won't even talk to me about me wanting to kill myself. Like, this is nuts. This is really nuts. And I hate saying this because my mom is one of the most beautiful, good-hearted women I've ever met in my life. And so to see her acting like this just tells me what sign of the times. So anyways, man, just be careful out there, bro. Like it's we all have things to work on. And if your spidey senses are picking up on things and it doesn't make sense from your good reasoning, it's probably not coming from a good place. And in that moment, we have a choice. I can either just let it go and essentially, like, but that would be allowing that behavior to continue to go unchecked. And this is where it's really challenging, and it takes a high amount of spiritual connection to a higher place in order to sit in the moment and to really hash these things out as they're happening in the moment. Because whenever you do that, you're going to be conflicting with whatever it is in my mom that's causing her to act like that, which is going to irritate that inside of her, which is likely going to create more drama in the household and in the area you're living in. So a lot of people aren't going to want to do that because they know it's going to bring about more drama. But that's what it takes to change. That's what it takes to care. That's what it takes to love. For me. So, anywho, man, again, it's something that it really wasn't a big deal, but it's the principle of the matter that bugs me.